Well, hello, guys, and welcome back to another exciting adventure with the Ryotech Corporation. I'm Commander Corley, and today is going to be a very special episode. Very special episode indeed. We'll get started in just a few moments. Y'all stay tuned. Alright, guys, welcome back to another exciting stream with the Ryotech Corporation. Today, we've got a special episode. Today's going to be a live question and answer episode with my buddy Fatsquatch and Moonchild. So, y'all get y'all's questions in the chat now, and we'll get to answer them as soon as we can. We've also got a very special announcement at the end of the stream. Can't wait to get this one out there. Let y'all know about it.
Hey guys, I have arrived. I made it. How you doing, Rod Tech?
Oh, I'm doing wonderful. How you doing tonight, Fat Squatch?
I'm doing good, man. Doing good.
That's awesome to hear. Now, I'm sure we've still got people trickling in. I ain't got any questions in chat yet, but um, why don't you go ahead and lead into this by telling us a little bit about what got you started in YouTube?
Well, I've always enjoyed games, and I've always enjoyed, let's see, I don't know, helping other people. And when I started playing, um, actually back in Command and Conquer days, actually is when I got hooked to playing like, you know, r real-time strategy games and stuff, and that really got me into that. And then I stopped playing that, and I was always looking for another game to play like that. And boy, it's been like, oh man, what about a year and a half ago now? Um, I guess it'll be 2 years in maybe in July or August that I had started playing the game, Art of War 3, and started playing it, joined a clan, and then I was playing, and people were asking questions like, what do I do here? Or how, what's a good way to do this, or a strategy for this, or that kind of thing. And then I started making a couple videos just for my clan guys, and I shared that with a couple of them, and they're like, "Hey, that's cool." And at that point, it was just like throw up a recording and put some music on it or something, and it was like 2 minute videos or 3 minute videos, right? And so I was like, okay, well, people liked it, and that was cool. And so I played for a while, and then I took a break from the game because you guys know how it can. I mean, I was like, oh man, this is so good. And I played it over and all the time, all the time. I loved it. And then I was like, oh, I got to take a break from it. So I took a break for a while, and I met World and Heat actually, and he invited me to join the clan FEG, and so I kind of started playing again in the spring of 2019, and in July of 2019, I thought, okay, I think I I think I can make some videos. And at that point, I noticed that there wasn't a whole lot of folks doing any English commentary. Like there's Tracy, and that was about it. I mean, I didn't really see anybody doing it. Extreme was just coming onto the scene too, and so I thought this is an opportunity possibly, And so I was like, okay, cool. I can make videos, and I can share them, just put them out there, put a couple videos out there, see what people think. And I started getting really good feedback. Like people like my voice. People were like, "Hey, This is nice, to listen to. I'm enjoying your commentary. And then all of a sudden in August, like about a month later, my one of my videos, it was the first time I got my video put onto the Art of War 3 Facebook page. And I was like, oh, wow. And it took off. And I mean, I got a bunch of views and things. And that's when people started watching my stuff a little bit more. And I was like, okay, cool. So I was like, I got to put out more stuff. So I made some more videos and, uh, and, and thought about like, okay, how can I make different stuff? Because there's a lot of people putting videos out that are awesome players. Like there's players out there that are way better than me. So what can I do that would make it interesting for people and kind of give them a different look at it? And I figured, well, I can talk and I can do what I do best, which is just kind of talk about what's happening, and explain what's going on and just enjoy the game. So that's where it took off. And then from there, the rest is history, basically, because I started up the clan tournaments. That took off, and then it just kind of went from there. And my goal when I started was I'm going to do one game, right? I'm going to focus on this one game till I hit about 1,000 subscribers, and then I want to bring other games on. You know what I mean? But Art of War 3 would always be like my main game, right? So that's kind of where it happened, and that's kind of how it kind of unfolded, and it went from there. And so, yeah.
I got you. I got you. Now, you've reached your 1,000 subscriber mark, so you've added a few more games to your list, and you're growing in popularity here. You just mentioned the tournaments. I believe you've got one coming up pretty soon. You want to let us know a little bit about that one?
Yeah. So it's the Commander, because they're called commanders in the game of Art of War 3. So it's the Commander Survival Challenge. And the whole idea of it, and I got this idea because I was like, I had the clan tournaments going on, but then there was a lot of individual players that their clans weren't interested in doing it, or they wanted to do it on their own. And so I was like, okay, I wanted to come up with something that was for individual players. And then a lot of people complained about boosts, right? Everybody's like, man, that booster or Fatsquatch is boosting, and everybody has a problem with boosts. It's a thing, right? So I was like, okay. So I thought, well, why not have a tournament of some kind where there are no boosts and uh, folks can see how long they will survive. So basically, we're going to start off with the lowest league, and they're going to start off playing. They're going to start battling. So the first week of July, it's going to be like your two lower leagues, right? They're going to start battling with each other, and those players that win are going to keep moving on to the next battle. And so when that league is completed, those top players that survived will get tokens. Will get a token prize, and then they can move on to the next league and that next part of the tournament. And so they'll battle the next league, and then those players that come out of that will get more tokens, and then they'll go on to the next league. So basically, the longer you survive, the more tokens you can get.
I got you. That's pretty neat. Now, we've got our first question, and it's going to be from Desolator here. He says, "Has Fat Squatch ever fought anyone from Soka Warriors in Art of War?"
Yes, I have. For some reason, Art of War 3 likes to match our clan FEG up with the Soka Warriors quite a bit. So we played a lot of Soka Warriors and a lot of the Soka Warriors too. And from a clan standpoint, for some reason, clan to clan, it's quite a rivalry right there. Actually, it's kind of interesting. But anyway, I like a lot of the players there, and obviously Super D is one of those. Yeah, I played a couple Soka Warriors, and great players on that side.
I got you. I got you. Now, D says he is yet to fight FEG, so D must be part of the Soka Warriors.
I think so.
All right. Now, we've got another special announcement here, but I'm going to wait until the end, closer to the end. We got about 15 more minutes. I'm going to wait until closer to the end before we announce that. But since you play Art of War 3, that is your main game. Is that correct?
Yep, that's correct. That's my
Okay.
main game. It's kind of like it takes up about, I'd say, I want to say a solid 50 to 60% of my content, and then PUBG takes up another 20%, and the rest of the games take up the other 20%. So that's kind of how I have.
I I got you. All right. Another quick question from me. Um, so you were telling me earlier in your intro here that you enjoy helping other people out in the community, and I know you've helped the Riotech Corporation out quite a bit. But for our viewers, would you like to elaborate that on a little bit more? That way, if somebody else is watching that may wants to join the Fatsquatch Forest to get help, would know a little bit about it before they jump in. Because I'm gonna especially share your link here to get more people involved.
Yeah, and I'll talk a little bit about it, but then I want to turn it over to Moonchild because honestly, like Moonchild's the same way. She loves to help people, and like she's about 120% heart. If you've met Moonchild, she's like 120% heart. Okay, so um, I mean, I'm not alone when it comes to wanting to help people, and so it's really awesome to have a partner like her. She's been awesome. You don't know how much she's done behind the scenes for me when it comes to helping me with specific things as far as thumbnails and all the little things she does for different people too in the community. It's awesome. But anyway, yeah, I've always had a heart to help people, whether it's like even relief work and like I went down and helped out in Hurricane Katrina, and that's kind of where I got the bug, if you will, to help and do stuff for people. And I've always wanted to do it. And so I'm thinking, okay, what can I do to help other people? Because I know there's a lot of people, like we see people that blow up online or they blow up on YouTube or they have that video that goes viral or whatever, or they've been doing it for 5 or 6 years. But there's a lot of people who are just starting out. They're like, hey, I want to make videos, but I'm trying to get an audience and it's hard. It's really hard. And so my thing was, okay, how can we help people, like really help people? And the biggest thing is an audience, like an audience that wants to come and support what you're doing. That's the hardest thing to find, a real audience, not just like, oh, I'm going to sub you, you sub me. No, it's like, okay, come join a community where we love playing games and we play similar games, and sometimes we'll play together even, because sometimes it's hard to find people to play with, right? And so trying to create an environment like that, and having people like Super D who believes in that and wants to have, honestly, Super D wants to have the biggest gaming community on Discord, and so having like-minded people like that and having like someone amazing like Moonchild who brings what she brings to it. That's really what we want to do. We want to help people and have a good time and just have a positive place for people to come. Gamers unite, right? So but I want to turn it over to Moonchild too, because I want her to talk about a little bit too, what she thinks about the community and what that means to her.
All right, real quick before we let you go, Gregor the Only has a question. He wants to know what your setup is that you use for Art of War 3.
Oh, I was gonna make a video about this later because I want to make like a whole series on just being a YouTube creator and like what I've done. But I've literally, guys, I got this little tablet and I've got my phone, and so I just got in December as a gift. I got a Chromebook so I could get on the internet and do a couple things. Um, and yeah, I see Jessica. What's up, Jessica? Hi, D. Uh, and everybody else I'm watching too. But so I have a tablet, Greg Adore, and I've got my phone. And what I've been doing is I'd record and do editing on my tablet and do some recording that way. I started recording on my phone more just for that widescreen, and then I'll do most of my editing on the tablet. And then I do my final touches on my laptop, Chromebook, just to put in like the stuff for the YouTube studio and do all that kind of stuff, do my thumbnail editing and that kind of thing. So, but that's my setup. It's pretty inexpensive and just, keeping it simple, but finding out what works for me. Everybody's a little bit different, but it's been working really well. So
That's awesome. That's awesome. Well, guys, we're going to let Fatsquatch go get ready for his live stream. We're going to turn it over to Moonchild here and let her tell us a little bit about herself and what got her into YouTube. Fatsquatch, we'll see you later at your live.
oh yeah, man, I'll hang out for a little bit. I just wanted her to chat a little bit. So yeah,
I
go for
got
it.
Hi, y'all.
you.
What was the question exactly?
Welcome, Moonchild. I'm just gonna lead into your part of the segment here by asking you what got you into YouTubing. I know you do the Wednesday night community live streams. What got you into doing that for the community? What made you decide to do that?
Well, I think it was just an idea to get people to figure out a way to get people more connected with each other because we were growing a lot there on Discord pretty quickly, and so we wanted to kind of do something different than because at that time Fatsquatch was doing the weekend stream, and so we thought it would be a fun, like relaxing, chill kind of place to hang out on Wednesdays. So that's kind of how that got started. It wasn't really meant to be. It was meant to be like a treat, more like a treat, a hangout, an extra place to hang out with the community, and not just focus on, his main like Art of War at the time. So it was just another way to hang out with you guys. That's basically it.
I got you. All right. Well, D has another question for you. He wants to know what's the spiciest thing you've ever ate.
I have. Wow, D, let me think about that. I've eaten many, many spicy things, but I can't think of like the spiciest because I eat spicy food all the time. I'm Hispanic. I'm Mexican, so I grew up eating spice since I was little. So I don't know. I mean, I've had a pretty mean, chili pepper, but nothing like too crazy. I don't go searching for it, that's for sure. Because I'm not about the pain. I'm about the taste.
I got you. He's got another question for you here. He wants to know if you will do a Art of War training match with anyone in the community.
Yes, I will.
Are we going to get to see that on your Wednesday night live stream? Oh, you there, Moon?
I think she's talking, but I can hear her talking, but I think she's not talking through the thingy, or she's disconnected or something.
Uh-oh. Moon, I think we lost you. Well, oh, there she goes. Let's see if she'll join back.
She had to reconnect.
Ah. Well,
Thanks for everybody showing up. This is awesome. Thank you,
yeah.
Riotech. This is awesome, man.
I'm enjoying it, guys. I really enjoy this with y'all. So, Moonchild, are you back?
Am I back?
Yeah, there you are. We can hear you now.
You gotta love that Discord chat.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, so the last thing you were talking about was the Art of War training match, and I went ahead and asked you if you would do that on your Wednesday night live stream or not.
Oh, on a Wednesday stream?
Yeah.
Oh. Well, my original answer was yes to do it in private, but I mean they've seen my gameplay at least twice now, but that was like real gameplay and not training. So I would consider it.
All
but
right.
the thing that I'm trying to get over is watching you guys play the game for some reason is totally different than me sitting and playing it myself, because I can watch it and be like, oh, do this, do that, oh, why not this? But when I sit down to play, I'm like, my brain completely empties out, and like my brain doesn't want to connect to my fingers to to know what to do. So as soon as I can get over that hill, I will definitely do many, many trainings with you guys.
I got you. Gregor wants to know what games are played on the Wednesday night live streams.
Well, Greg, right now, it is. Well, I started off mainly puzzle games because that's the kind that I like. But we put it to a vote in the Fatsquatch forest. So whatever you guys want me to play is basically what we'll do. So right now it's Tiny Room, or it was. We finished season 1 of Tiny Room Stories. And prior to that, we did 7 Days. Is that what it's called?
I believe it was 7 Days to Die.
No, it wasn't 7 Days the zombie one. I know there's one called 7 Days and it was zombies, but not that one.
Ah, okay.
I can't remember what the exact name was called. Oh, Choose Your Own Story, kind of. 7 Days, Choose Your Own Story. I don't remember. It was that one.
All right.
So basically, and then right now it's we're doing Minecraft, and I don't know if y'all want me to continue the Tiny Room, but it's basically just whatever y'all want to hang out with me and play.
I got you. This later also asks, and this is along with the spiciest thing you've ever ate, are Mexican chilies that spicy?
I mean, yeah, you get jalapenos at the bottom, serranos are up from that, and I don't know. Yeah, they can get pretty spicy. I mean, it's not like too terrible, but you can get a bomb, that's for sure, every once in a while. Oh, Fatsquatch says very spicy.
Very spicy. Yeah. This
No.
letter's also saying, he also says, don't do one with me. My hammer tanks will kill you easily. So he's telling you not to do a training video with him.
Now listen. Listen, D. Listen, all of y'all.
Sounds like he's challenging you to a duel.
Y'all don't know what I've been doing in the meantime. I have been upgrading and upgrading and upgrading. With my 2 slots, I'm upgrading. So,
yeah, he's
how about that, D?
He's definitely challenging you. He says, Moon, if you want to know how upgraded my hammers are, ask Angel. I'll squash your base easily.
Well, we'll see, D.
He's definitely challenging you. Are you going to answer that challenge?
You know, I'm tempted. At this moment, I'm tempted. I sure am. I'll talk with you later, D.
All right, guys, we got about 4 more minutes left on this live stream. We got a special announcement that we need to make. Fatsquatch, do you want to do the honors on this special announcement? I've got another slide that I need to throw up there, but you let me know if you want to go ahead and do it. All right, I'll go ahead and throw that slide up there right now. There's a couple rules that go along with this announcement. So, Fatsquatch, take the floor.
All right, you guys. Well, yes, we've got a special announcement, and you guys, if you pay attention to the community, you're probably kind of picking up on it. But we've got kind of we've taken what we had, existing system we had with the invites and stuff, and Super D's done a little tweaking for me, and we've made it so that it really is becoming a community currency. Basically, this is how you're going to obviously get access to stuff and be able to eventually use these bonus invites to trade them in for things and stuff, and so it's really going to be like currency in the community in the forest, currency. So, but what we're going to do with Ryotech, actually, we obviously are giving away some invites too on our live streams, but Ryotech's going to be the first one besides us that's going to have the ability to give away invites on his live streams. So he's made this awesome thumbnail. Let's read this right here. You need to be a Fatsquatch Discord member, so you've got to be part of the Forest family. You've got to be part of the Ryotech Discord community as well. you've got to subscribe to his channel here, all right, and be active in the chats and on live stream and in Discord. So be an active member. And lastly, listen or watch for the keyword, okay, and then type it in to the chat here, and he's going to select a winner, and he gets to choose when he's going to give away these invites, but he gets so many a week, okay? So if you are looking to add more bonus invites to your account in the forest there, I highly recommend that you show up for his live streams, okay, and support what he's doing. The reason I decided and all of us decided to have him be the one is because he's been absolutely 100 and 200% supportive of the forest, and his whole team over there, the whole Ryotech team, have been absolutely awesome. So we decided he's going to be the first one besides us to be able to give away these bonus invites. So show up to his live streams, you guys, and start collecting those bonus invites. You want to say anything else, Moonchild?
Are you there, Moon? All right.
Yes, I'm here. I think he covered it all.
All right. Well, guys, I appreciate the honor. I really do. And guys, if you're watching this live stream, you now know the rules. You now know what's required of you in order to earn those invites from me. So get out there, follow the rules, be active in the Fatsquatch Discord, be active in the Ryotech Discord. Make sure you subscribe to the Ryotech YouTube channel. Otherwise, you will not be able to be eligible for these prizes. And you never know which live stream it's going to be in. I may one week give it away in a live stream that I'm in with Fatsquatch. I may one week give it in one of mine. I may one week give it out 2 or 3 times, one or two here, 1 or 2 there. You need to be paying attention whenever one of us says the keyword. I'm not going to tell you a keyword now because it'll change from live stream to live stream. It'll be different every time. And we'll just roll it with the Nightbot and we'll see who wins. But you've got to be active in all those categories in order to be a winner. So, let's get out there. Let's get it done. Fatsquatch, it's an honor to work with you, man. I'm ready to watch your live stream.
Thanks, everybody. Really appreciate everybody's support, and look forward to having some fun with you guys.
All right, guys. Well, that's going to be the end of this live stream. I hope y'all enjoyed the little Q&A session with Fatsquatch and Moonchild. We may do this another time. Maybe 45 minutes next time. We'll see. Y'all get out there. Get y'all's questions asked and answered. Be active. We'll see you in the forest.